Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm here not to promote a product, but to tell you to avoid this product. And there's a reason why I'm telling you to avoid this product. So I'm not going to talk anymore. We're just going to get onto the video and I'm going to let the device show you why you shouldn't buy this product. And I will link the proper one that you should buy in the description below. So let's get onto the video.
Let me tell you about the life of a trap boy really out here trying to kill it. Trapping bread so they float like pigeons, trying to stay low like a midget, I'm really not kidding. OT trips and stinky kicks and my balls are itching. I hit up the petrol station and fill it, and I ain't stopping till this pack is finished. Let's go. Too many calls.
Okay guys, so as you'll see here, this is the ThinkCar ThinkTool Mini. Now if many of you guys watched my previous videos, you would have seen I did the mobile dongle adapter that they sent me. They have now sent me the ThinkTool Mini and they're planning to also send me the ThinkTool Pro. Now, we're going to be reviewing this product today because they did send it to me. And I know a lot of you guys are going to sit there saying this is exactly the same as just like the Top Don. But a lot of you will be correct. Top Don, ThinkTool, a lot of the companies use the same software, but all the devices are different and then manufactured differently for copyright. So nobody can copy anyone else's. Now, we're gonna get this out and have a look at it. And then what we're gonna do is plug it up to the car and see all the modes it can do differently to the Top Don launch and any other scanners that decide to clone it or make it exactly the same. So let's start opening it up. So it comes in the box, as you'll see, and when you pull it out of the box, it comes in this nice hard case. Now, this hard case is there to protect, obviously, your scan tool and make it easy and portable to carry around with you. Now, if you see here, it's a nice case, actually really nicely laid out. If I'm honest with you, it's better than the Top Don one, but you know, every manufacturer puts more money into their product than needed, and that's why a lot of them charge more than others. Now when we unzip it and open it up, inside you'll have the scan tool right there. You also have all your instructions inside. You've got your serial number and your activation code, as you'll see there, which you need to register when you first get the device. You've also got a big user manual, which is in every language possible, if you'll see, which is right there. You've got it in every single language. And you can also buy the added on printer to print out your diagnostics report, which clips on the back of the machine, which I'll be showing you when we get the machine out. But if you see, it's quite a big instruction manual, but you can see there, anything you need will be inside there. You also got all the devices that ThinkTool released, which is just a little leaflet, and that's all the scanners they bring with it as well. So you can see all the scanners that they have. Inside the case, you've obviously got your scan tool, which we'll go over in a minute, but you've also got your plug right there, which you'll need to buy an adapter because obviously it comes direct from the US, so therefore it's a US adapter. You've also got your USB lead to download any information, and obviously for charging as well, which it comes in the box with it. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the device, but as you see, if you open up that flap there, you've got USB and USB-C. You've also got this, which this can take off. If you can see there, you can unscrew them and this panel comes off, and this is where you would attach the printer. What I like about this device, which is better than a lot of them that have been sent, is the fact it's got a handle. If you can see there, rubber grip, so you can put your hand around it and hold it really nicely and comfortable. It's also got a camera, which is right here as well, which you can use to take photos of anything in the engine so you don't forget, or you can show your customers, especially if you're buying it for your shop, the proof to show them what's actually happened, or a part split, or any vacuum lines or anything you find. You can take pictures with the camera, which is really, really good. This attaches the printer, as I said, so you can print off any diagnostics report or anything else. It's easy when you're in a workshop to not drop it, because obviously you've got the handle grip there, which makes it very, very nice and easy to hold. We're going to go ahead and turn it on. You see there, it's just booting up. Can take some time. And if you see there, it's now fully booted up. Now, if you can see here, you've got diagnose, maintenance and service, quick check print, Think Store, and the Think module. So if we go into the Think module, I'll just show you this. on the Think modules, you've got printer, you've got work light, thermal imager, video scope, battery tester, oscilloscope, and a TPMS, and also coming soon, which means they've got other features coming to this device. Now, it doesn't matter which model you've got, all of the things will work with your device that you've got. So you're obviously gonna have a work light, which you can see in the engine, a thermal imager, which is very, very good to detect heat from either something burning in the engine bay, oil burning or anything like that. You've also got a video scope, which you can see down further in case you can't see something. Oscilloscope, so you can check all the pulses, signals coming from obviously all the electrical current. Battery tester monitoring, TPMS reset, and a printer to print off your diagnostic codes, and we don't know what that one is yet. So there is a lot of good features that are coming to this, which I am very even excited about, and I hope they're going to be sending me them as well to show you guys. Now, if we're going to maintenance and service, you'll see here, these are all the functions it can do, just like it did on the OBD scanner itself, but you got probably a lot more than what you did on the portable mobile device. You'll see here, there's quite a lot of them that you can do. So you can reset all of them, and you can also upgrade them as well. And I think they're charged quite cheaply to upgrade them as well. Now, they have unlocked all of them for me for free to do the review for you guys, but if you see here, they do a lot of them, even a knock sensor, which I know I got asked a lot on my previous video if they did it. This one does do that. It also turns the start stop off, which I know a lot of you don't like, so that's another good feature to have. It also can reset your seat position, it can do your injectors, and can do a lot of other things as well that a lot of you always ask me for. So if you see here, we've got the quick check print. So if we just press that,
print is in process. Do not disconnect dongle. Van identification function is reading the vehicle information.
if you see there, it will read the VIN and it will print out everything that it finds on the diagnostic report, and also whatever diagnosis you've had, and you can show it to your customer or to keep it for your records. Now, if you see underneath there, we've got the OBD device which you're going to be needing, which is the same as like the top one, clips in and pushes out. It's really, really good. You can't lose it because it clips under there, and also it does bleep to remind you that you've left it in the car to remember to put it back in. Now, if you see down here, you've got this little device here, which is going to be probably used for a stand or the oscilloscope or something else they're going to be inventing. There is a pinpoint there, which I'm not sure what it's for, but we'll soon find out later on when ThinkTool actually bring the product out that they've made that hole for. But if you see, that's the OBD device that you'll plug into the car. You've got your warning light, your power light, and your Bluetooth light on there. We're going to go ahead and plug this into the car so we can then run a diagnosis and show you how the tool actually works. So the tool is now plugged up, guys. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go to diagnose. Then we're going to go down here and click BMW. If you see, I've got all the devices. Now you just want to wait for it to connect to the Bluetooth, and if you can see there, it's going to update the firmware. So now we'll just wait for the firmware to be updated, and then we'll come back to the video once it's doing. But as you can see here, if it's not up to date, it will update the firmware and also the Bluetooth software and anything else that you need to be able to diagnose every day and to use this tool every day without no issues. One thing I like about ThinkTool is they keep their products up to date. When needed, they will always keep their products up to date, and it won't ever stop working, and you'll have to contact them to make it happen. Now, a lot of you are going to say it's another Chinese tool, but I will be honest with you, this tool is actually made in California, and if you look up ThinkTool, they're actually in California. So it's going to be a lot of shock to a lot of you guys who think this is Chinese product. Yes, it's made in China, just like everything else, but it's actually a Californian company. So if you see there, firmware installed successfully, so we're just going to prick OK. So now you can hear it beeping away, connecting to the Bluetooth, and that's processing. So now we'll do automatically search. So if you can see there, it's found the VIN, it's found all the ECU, it's found everything else. Now I just want to point before we click next, this works for all years. If you have an OBD port, it will work on all cars, it does all functions, and it will also work on every single make and model and year. There is no need to message me asking me if it works on this year. It will work on your car 100%. If you've got an OBD port, it will work on your car. So now we're just going to click OK, and it will read the vehicle data. Now, if this is not like the OBD device on the phone where it starts voice commanding all the modules as it goes through them. Let's hope it's not like that. So if you can see, it's processing. So now what we'll do is do a system scan. And thank the Lord it ain't speaking all the modules. So you can see that's running all the scans. And now we just click end. So now we can do system selection. We can go drive. And if you can see here, we've got the DME. So we can call up the DME and it will communicate with the DME. And we can click continue. And we can either read the data stream, and we can read all the data streams if we wanted to from the DME, so the oxygen sensor, the idle, and anything else. So right now, guys, we're just running a health report on the car to check all the modules, and if you'll see there, it's just running the normal diagnostic scan. So if you see there, it's now running, and it should be done in a second, and we'll be able to see everything we need to see. If you see, that's 100% complete. Now, if you can see there, you've got the print button in case you've got the printer. But right now we can go into the ECM and check any fault codes we've got. So if we go here and we just click continue, we can read the fault codes. So we got the catalytic conversion codes on the E60, which is normal and to be expected. We've got to sort them at a later point. But if you see here, it does load up all the correct fault codes on the car. So it is a really, really good scan tool that is a must go to. If you see there, we've also got the IHK AUC sensor. So it tells you what's wrong with the car. We can go to system selection and drive. We go to the CAS and continue. We can read the data stream, read the fault code from the CAS itself. We can go to chassis, the anti-lock braking system, body, and we can go into all them modules as well and check what's going on with them. Now what we're going to do is quit out of this, and if you can see that's the beep telling you not to forget your dongle. Now if we go to maintenance and service, and this is all the functions you can do on the car, which I don't actually need to do. Now I was under the belief that this one could do the programming and coding, which it doesn't, so that's actually quite disappointing, and it's also not bi-directional. Now for the price you're paying for this, I would have expected this to be bi-directional. It's not bi-directional, at least for BMW. I don't know if it's going to be bi-directional for any other cars, but I do know the mobile device, the Bluetooth device from ThinkCar, ThinkTool, whatever you want to call them, is bi-directional. So this device is a big letdown, bearing in mind it doesn't do programming and coding. I think this device is around 350 quid to buy, and you've got the mobile dongle, which is only £200, and that one does programming and coding, also is bi-directional. This one doesn't do any of it, and they did tell me this one did it. Now I don't know if they meant the Pro version did that, the ThinkTool Pro, but if that's the case, for the total cost of this device, isn't worth it if it isn't bi-directional and it doesn't do programming and coding. Therefore, I ain't going to recommend this device yet unless they update that and make this able to do that, because it's unfair to make people pay that price when they've got a mobile dongle that does it all. Therefore, it's not a device I recommend to buy right now, and I would wait until we ThinkTool correct this. This is just going to be for your basic needs, and if you're looking for something that's bi-directional like you would have seen on the mobile dongle, which I'll link in the description for you guys to go and see, that one was bi-directional. This one isn't. It does work for all cars, same as the mobile Bluetooth device. If many of you guys ain't seen it, it was the same thing and it did work, but this one will work for all devices, but it doesn't do programming and coding, and it also isn't bi-directional. So therefore, this device is a big letdown, and I do not recommend to buy it based on the fact of that. If you are looking just to do your basic diagnosis and you don't care about bi-directional, then it is a good device for you to purchase, and therefore I will link it in the description below for you to go and buy it. But right now, this doesn't meet the standard that I believe is worth paying a high price for. Okay guys, so as you would have seen there, we've just reviewed the ThinkCar Tool Mini. Now, as I said to you, I do not recommend to buy this device. I know a lot of you want to do programming and coding, and I also know a lot of you want to be able to do bi-directional things on the car, i.e. to reset your gearbox adaptions, reset the adaptions on the DME. This is not going to do it the same as like the top down one. The good thing about these is they bring out the mobile dongle, which you can pay 20 times cheaper than this, which I'll link again above, and it'll also be in the end screens as well for you guys to go and check it out. That can do much more than these so-called big devices, which they charge a lot more money for. Now, I don't understand why they're doing that, why they're charging £400 for a device that can only do certain things, where their other little dongle can do much more than this via the app. I'm not sure why that is, but I believe this is an absolute rip-off for what it can and can't do. If you're looking for your basic diagnosis, just to run certain diagnosis and things like that, then this is a good tool for that. But if you're looking to do programming, coding, and bi-directional systems, this is not a great device. ADAS calibration is automatic driving assistance systems, which is for all Tesla and newer cars. So therefore, if you have automatic driving assistance systems, then again, this will work to recalibrate them. But as for bi-directional, it will read your values, read your data streams, but that's about it. Now, obviously, I hope the company do see this, which is ThinkTool, and they see what I'm saying about this product. They need to fix this and put bi-directional into the firmware, which they can do. It's been shown to do it on their phone app and also on the dongle itself. If they can do it like that for a phone app, they can easily upgrade this, upgrade the firmware to make this be able to do it. For the price of this product, it's simply not worth it, and anyone telling you it is worth it is lying in your face and they're lying on the video. This device is not worth it, therefore I don't recommend it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video as always, guys. And like I said, I am going to be blunt with the device. I'm not going to sit here and make you guys go and buy something that don't work. It isn't worth the money. What I will do for all you guys is link the ThinkTool Pro Max in the description, the one that can do programming and coding and also can do bi-directional. Therefore, you're not going to get conned on a device. Therefore, I don't recommend to go and buy the ThinkTool Mini whatsoever. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And as I said to you, this tool was sent to me by ThinkTool themselves. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.